I'm the Pioneer guy. Yay! Hey YouTube, Todd Anderson here with another video. Today's video we're going to be playing Baby Red. This is a creation that I came up with alongside Twitch chat. We're going to be running it through a league, but first let's go over the card choices and talk about why we're playing what we're playing. The mana base is pretty straightforward. We're mono red, so we're going to be playing mostly lands that tap for red. Den of the Bugbear, I think, is one of the best creature lands ever printed. It might actually be the best creature land ever printed, but if it's not, then we are playing the best creature land ever printed in Mutavault. One main and one sideboard. The Ramunap Ruins, also utility lands. They allow your red deck to function late game when you draw too many lands, while also just coming in untapped and casting your spells pretty easily. In our one drop slot, we have Monastery Swiftspear and Soul-Scar Mage, two creatures that are excellent for damage output with spell-based damage like Play with Fire and Lightning Strike. Our two drops, we have Eidolon the Great Revel and Cemetery Gatekeeper to really punish our opponents for playing a bunch of spells. They're both excellent against things like Arclight Phoenix or Jeskai Ascendancy, both of which are very popular right now. 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant to clear the way for our 1-drops. It also doubles as a removal spell that turns into a threat later. It's quite strong. We're using 4 Chandra Dress to Kill to fuel both Skewer the Critics and Light Up the Stage, 2 cards that really need you to deal damage to your opponent to be good. And Chandra Dress to Kill's mana ability allows you to cast them for 1 mana when you play them. So not only do you have the Soul-Scar Mages, Play with Fire, and Swiftspear to cast off Chandra's +1 the turn you play it, but you can also now go Skewer or Light Up the Stage, so it's a nice little 1-2 punch. Sideboard, Lava Coils help out against larger creatures. The extra Mutavault comes in when you bring in Chandra, Torch, or Defiance. You want those against matchups where you really need either things that deal 4 damage, or you just need some longevity against control or mid-range grindy opponents with a ton of spot removal. 3 copies of Roiling Vortex are there to help out against decks that want to gain a bunch of life, as well as just deal some damage. And then 4 Scab-Clan Berserker gives us a little more punch against the combo decks, since it comes down, hits the opponent, and then makes it hard for them to play more than 1 spell in a turn. Anyway, that's Baby Red. Let's go ahead and get to the matches. All right, we're here for match number 1 with Baby Red. After Mulligan, obviously. Never kept a 7 in my life. No 1-drop creature, but we're going to keep. We'll probably put back Light of the Stage. Opponent's not playing. Oh, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll put back a Lightning Strike. Maybe we should play Mutavault first, but I want to Play with Fire if they play something. Although maybe I don't. Maybe I want to Stomp instead. Well, we'll Play with Fire this now, and then next turn we'll Mutavault, Stomp, untap Bonecrusher, assuming they play a creature of some kind. Surprised you're not playing some number of Reckless Impulse. Oh, someone talked about that earlier. We didn't because we're playing Light of the Stage. I think Light of the Stage is better. Alright, we'll go ahead and just get down our Bonecrusher. They're light on creatures. This was our hell from last league, right? The all of our mana creatures just die. Alright, so we're gonna light up the stage after this connects so that we can look for removal. We'll go ahead and play the land, Swiftspear, and Soul-Scar. Maybe I should have played the other light of the stage. Modern Prowess playing 4x of both? Yeah, but they also have a lot of free spells. That's different. Braintree and Nykthos? There's no way they sandbag the Nykthos, so maybe they're... Oh, God. If they just go Braintree, Nykthos... Are you fucking kidding me? Well, Ephro, you would think so. You would think so, and then... Land of War Visionary. Alright, well, I think we're fucked, actually. This was insane. What a draw. And not hitting the removal for the elf, pretty big deal, too. I could have played another light of the stage, though. That was my fault. We're going to main phase this so that we can try to hit another burn spell. Plus, we want these to be able to attack this turn. We'll attack. We'll kind of threaten a one-mana removal spell, see what they do, but they probably know I don't have it. If they do some double blocks, we can maybe make their Nykthos a bit worse, but they're just going to go apeshit on us next turn, I think. Yeah, you Ralph, if I would assume so if I hadn't spent the last hour getting my ass kicked playing that deck, so... Here comes the biggest Voracious Hydra that's ever been created. So they are at 8. We're going to play Chandra next turn. We're going to do some attacking. I'm hoping they don't just have, like, a kill spell. Like, if they have Voracious Hydra, I don't know what this is. It's not Walking Ballista, so... Yo, Dark Jason. Oh, that's actually going to shrink the Hydra. That's sick. Love to see the Pioneer month. Hell yeah. Thanks for the 5 months, baby. Welcome back to the Todd Squad. Love you. But the Soul-Scar Mage fight on the Voracious Hydra actually shrunk it, which is sick. And whatever this fights is also going to get shrunk. They'll probably fight the Soul-Scar, be my guess. It's actually kind of hard for them to kill us straight up from this spot. Without Ballista. You know, like they need to do some attacking. Burn spell? Skewer's good. So we can plus put them to 7, Skewer put them to 4, and attack with 2 3/4s. And in order to kill them, they have to double block with a Burning Tree. I think that's better, and I'm going to activate Mutavault as well. So let's go damage you. And we'll go Spectacle, put you to 4. I'm going to activate Mutavault and attack as well. And then if they go to 2, if they don't block both, which they certainly should, then we can kill them with Ramunap next turn. They'll probably be able to kill my Chandra, but I think I just have to attack and trade off a bunch of creatures. But they go trade, and then triple block or double chump block, and they lose most of their shit. They're at 4, so we can just go Ramunap over 2 turns and just play defense with our Monastery Swiftspears. We'll need to draw 1 land in the meantime, or a burn spell. But here they're going to clap the Chandra. Oh, they didn't. They didn't attack. Crazy. Actually, crazy. Alright, so we drew the Den. So we'll just do 1 of them. Thought maybe they were going to collect the company. They didn't. Damn, Dark Jason, you won a Grand Prix? That's crazy! Which Grand Prix did you win? Can't believe we won that game, actually. They took so much damage. Alright, so if we bring in these 8s, we'll have a little more longevity, a little more removal. What would we be cutting? Cemetery Gatekeeper can go. This is not a matchup for Cemetery Gatekeeper. It does come down and exile a creature and deal them some damage, though. But I just want to be a little more interactive. I think Light Up the Stage can go. And then I like Eidolon a little bit. But we're on the draw, so maybe we trim 1. And we just board in these. And we just try to kill everything. I don't hate that. Well, just change your name. You know? Just change your name and no one will know it's you. You can become Darth Maverick. Or whatever. You know? What's up, Delved? What card are they gonna get? Voracious Hydra. Got it. All my burns gonna go face now. Just kidding, unless. Is Cosmo in real life? Oh no. Ranger class, huh? Chandra Skewer's looking nice, yeah. I agree. So now we hope they just tick up Ranger class and attack, and then I strike whatever, and then go Chandra, tick up, Skewer the other one. Ah, shit. I should have killed this main phase, I guess. I guess it's only 4. It's not that bad. So if they go for a 2/3 Hydra and double the counters, I can strike it with a trigger on to double. I think I kill the Burning Tree no matter what now, though, because of the Nykthos. Yeah. Oh, no, I guess I go just... I'll kill it next turn. I don't need to kill the elf necessarily. But it's going to be kind of hard beating a huge Voracious Hydra. I guess it's not going to be that big. But Chandra Spectacle has been awesome. So, very excited about that. Alright, so Elf... This allows them to Nykthos for 4 and make a 4/5. So 4/5 versus our Chandra is kind of scary. But they're not getting a counter on anything yet. And if I draw a removal spell, I can double up and kill it. Maybe I should have saved the Lightning Strike, but they just kind of... The Burning Tree starts are really good against mono red, you know? I guess so. I guess we Chandra minus and just let one of our Chandras die and one of them take 2. And then we'll just work on the elves next turn. But we have to get this 4/5 down. Otherwise, it's just going to straight up kill them. And it's only going to get bigger with Ranger class. Elder Gargaroth. Oh, I forgot about that one. We probably should have been playing some of those. It's real good against mono red. Alright, we can't win anymore. That sucks. Yeah, Chandra DTK is good. That's why it's like $50 or whatever. Alright, well, maybe we go the other way. Maybe we just go hard on the attacks. Cut the coils. We just undo our changes. Just go back low to the ground. Just try to rush them. It's not that coil's that good anyway. I will keep this one. We have the we have some really powerful turn 2s if we get a little lucky. I think if they play elf, I'm gonna light up the stage instead of Skewer. What's up, Clock? Because I really want to go live the stage and Skewer. I'm just going to stop now. Use my mana more efficiently. Next turn, if I draw land, I can go attack. If they don't have a blocker. If they play Burning Tree here, it's going to be kind of shit. We're going to have to draw land for Chandra. Nice. All right, we're fine now, I think. Even if we don't... I guess we could not hit a land off the light up the stage would be a bummer. Good Cemetery Gatekeeper, the elf. But I think we need to go for the light up the stage while we can. If we don't hit a land, that's a bummer. Worst day of my life, man. Just actual fucking dumb. How are we doing today? Pretty good. I think I've gotten extremely unlucky all day. But I've just had a lot of mana issues. A lot of mulligans, a lot of no-landers and six-landers that have to mulligan. A lot of misses on light up the stage and Oath of Nissa. And we don't have Chain Whirler in our deck, so getting owned. All right, if we draw a red source, we can go Swiftspear and Stomp. Otherwise, we're just going to go Stomp. Actually, we might go Stomp and Skewer to keep their mana in check. I think that's probably better. We'll just let the Swiftspear go. It's always some big thing, huh? I mean, that's how the deck works, except when I play it. Dude, oh man. You know, I killed 3 Land Worlds, and they still played a turn 4 Elder Gargaroth. Alright, I might be done with the stream, man. This is stupid.
Hey, old man. Give me everything.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
Alright, we're here for round 2 with Mono Red. We're going to be on the play. Opponent's a Lurrus deck, okay? Our hand's pretty good, especially against Lurrus. ZNT's the trophy leader? Okay, we'll see what they're playing. Maybe we'll copy their deck. I guess they're probably just playing Prowess, huh? Probably on Burn? You think red, white, burn? I bet they're on Prowess. I think Prowess might be the nuts. I think I need to just figure out how to find the best Prowess deck or whatever. Alright, just play Bonecrusher. If they kill it, that's fine. They take 2 damage. Borrow Charm you. Okay. We're going to play Eidolon here, so now every spell they play is going to deal them some damage. We'll attack with just the Bonecrusher because the Soul-Scar doesn't do much. If they go block plus Titan Strength or whatever, it's still a trade. I think Mutavault makes your mana really bad. I have one Mutavault, Caesar. It's the 21st land. I added a land. I was going to play 20. The Mutavault isn't what screwed me last game. It was the turn 4 Elder Gargaroth. The unbeatable 6-drop. Alright, 1 damage to you. Spectacle. I guess we play another Chandra. It's another prowess trigger. Another damage. It's 2 to me, but it's 1 to them. It also pumps my Soul-Scar Mage. I don't want a Lightning Strike because I don't want to just run into anything, and I kind of just want to go face anyway. Prowess like Heroic or a different style? Like Heroic. Coils. We can cut Light Up. That's Skewer. Sometimes it can be hard to get Skewer online. I don't want to bring in the Chandras or the Mutavault, but Light the Sage is generally a little weaker against other creature-based decks. Sometimes you just don't get to attack. And so those types of cards are a bit worse, but we're trying to get through that in general by playing Chandra. So we're going to keep this. We're removal heavy, but that's okay against their deck. All right, I'm going to stop the favorite Hoplite. Soul-Scar Mage can stick around for a minute, but the favorite Hoplite, if they get to untap with it, it's extremely hard to kill. Guard for battle. Okay, so they'll both be 2/3s. Hopefully we draw land. What do we play against round 1? Mono green. They had they played what you call it twice in a row. Elder Gargaroth, and we lost. Happens. Oh, they're very threat dense here. They play another spell. We'll play with fire in response on this one. We're not dead, but we're pretty low. I might have to... Let's see. So this is just a 6. Okay, so we're at 2. They have 1 card in hand. Well, we can't do much about a God's Willing here, so we'll just say go. We have to play something. I think we need to get the Bonecrusher down. Ancestral Anger, is that enough? It's 5. Yeah. GG. Lots of Ancestral Angers. Matt killed so many creatures that game. Good night. I was always just behind on killing everything, right? I needed 1 more mana here, 1 more mana there. The Gird for Battle was actually pretty strong. All right, game number 3. We're gonna keep. This hand's pretty strong, especially if we draw land. Being on the play with our one of our 1-drops and some removal is gonna be good. All right, so we're here for game number 3. I'm on the play. Opponent mulligan to 6. We'll lead with Swiftspear. I think we're over. Playlist is over too. Let's reset it. All right, so we're just gonna try to pop all of our opponent's creatures a bunch as we attack. I'm not gonna play Lightning Strike or Bonecrusher here, or Stomp. I'm just gonna attack for 1. Because they'll probably play a creature on 2 that they'll try to protect. If they go for like a Fight with Fire red cap, that's fine. Next turn we'll probably go Chandra. Alright, so we'll go Stomp into Lightning Strike. If this gets countered, I'm going to be sad by God's Willing. Yeah. So we lose our creature, which sucks. But we still have the Chandra for card advantage later. And they might not have another creature after we kill this one, except for Lurrus. I think I'm going to coil over Strike. That might be worse in general. Not sure. I hope they just Lurrus though. Yeah, alright, so now we have a chance to get Chandra down. We can only play it if it's red. So we can't play land off of the Chandra, so we'll just plus. So we have led with Lightning Strike into Stomp instead. No, because it's a heroic creature, it'll gain a +1/+1 counter. And so Stomp will no longer kill it. I was hoping they would just like Defiance Strike on it or whatever, you know? Alright, let's exile top card, look for a threat. Just a mountain, we'll say go. All right, so we'll go play with fire. They'll protect. We'll lightning strike, right? And then they don't get any. They don't get their card. Let's shrink this. All right, they have a Lurrus in hand that they can get back their hoplite with, but we have this coil to clean up after. Let's see. Top card. Nice. They also need another land for that. We're dangerously close to ultimate as well. Chandra could say red card or mountain. It could, but it doesn't. It also says cast, not play. All right, so here comes favorite hoplite. Make a mana, coil both. GG. And that's why Shandy's good. Easy? Yeah, I know. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And that's the game. 1-1. Let's see if we can win some more matches. All right, we're here for match number 3. I'll be on the play. No lander, got a mulligan on Forcho. This hand's pretty great. I think I'm going to put back Light Up the Stage. But maybe I should put back Play with Fire. Maybe I should put back Lightning Strike. Put back Lightning Strike, I guess. Start with Soul-Scar Mage. So many Pioneer streams these days as opposed to none. I don't know who all else is playing Pioneer, but, you know, I thought that it would be fun to do. Bot, hello? Okay, none of my bots are working. That's fun. All right, let's go attack. F in the chat for the bots. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. This thing sucks for me. Gotta kill it. So, what are they generically? More sorcery? So I'm hoping they play like the 2-mana sorcery or whatever, right? Sylvan Scrying or something. And then Cemetery Gatekeeper might just kill him. Shimmer's good. Almost all sorcery? Yeah, that's what I thought. Lotus Field. Next turn, if I draw a land, I can go Chandra live the stage. But I may go Cemetery Gatekeeper on a Botanical Sanctum or whatever, just so they take extra damage for playing land. I don't know. Or maybe I play with fire so they take damage on instants. We'll see. If I don't draw the lands... Okay. All right, let's start with an attack. And I think I'm going to light up the stage looking for a land to play the Chandra, since we're kind of gold fishing. And if we hit the land, we'll play Gatekeeper this turn. Ouch. Okay. So we'll just say go. So probably dead. Maybe not, though. Jason, you're just getting owned by all your friends, man. I'm sorry. All right, so comes a pour over the pages. I'll take some damage. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this and dig for a land. That way I can F6 and get on with my life. We're probably gonna lose. We'll see. I don't know what's with every opponent playing slow as snails, but not great. Remind me to bring in Roiling Vortex because of Ultimatum. Assuming that they're playing the version of Ultimatum. I think most of them do now. It also stops Omniscience, which is kind of cool. And it just deals them with damage every turn. If they get more interactive after Sideboard, it's usually okay. My favorite thing, though, is just sitting here waiting. I think it's worth buying the Lotus Field Challenger deck. I don't know, Seeker. If you like Lotus Field, then, you know, apparently it's got a lot of cards in it you need for the archetype. Balagad Recovery. Okay, they're at 6. So they're digging. They might be dead. They might be dead to the Cemetery Gatekeeper. I don't want to count it out just yet. But I'm assuming they're just going to find Into the Royal, bounce it, do some more stuff. Things like that, you know? They can only play 2 more sorceries, before they deal with the Cemetery Gatekeeper. Cycling Vizier doesn't deal in damage. Eidolon the Great Revel is actually not that good against them, which is crazy to me. They have just the, you know, the untap 2 lands thing, and a couple of early card draw thingies. But Pour of the Pages doesn't hit it. Vizier doesn't hit it. More of a question of power level of the deck, not sure how viable Lotus Field actually is. Are you talking about for IRL or on Magic Online, Seeker? Because IRL, you should just do whatever you think gets you a deck so you can play the game. And if that's the kind of deck you want to play, I have no idea what's in it. I know the Challenger decks traditionally were pretty decent, though, so maybe it's a good version. But you can also take it and tweak it and turn it into the good version if it's not, like the newer good version. Especially if you like combo. It's a great combo deck. And it's relatively cheap considering. All right, granted. What's this going to go get? So this goes and gets an answer to Cemetery Gatekeeper, but they don't have... Oh. I think we're going to lose. So it just gives them 9 more triggers. Wow. Bonecrusher can get through it. That's good to know. The Cemetery Gatekeeper can help too if they don't win. If they don't kill me this turn, they might play 9 lives and just kill me this turn, though. You know. So it's sources of damage. It's not total damage. So it's not they gain 9 life. They gain 9 dodges. This gets through it a little bit. I mean, we'll see. I don't know how quick we'll get through it, but this certainly gives them new life. The Chandra gets a little bit. The Gatekeepers get a little bit. Lightning Strikes. We'll definitely Gatekeeper another sorcery if we get to untap. This is an exile, but it's... Oh, wait. Yeah. If I get to untap, they're dead to Bonecrusher because this doesn't... Let's see. So this prevents damage. It doesn't say you die. Yeah, so Bonecrusher does beat it. If we get to untap, we're fine, but I think that we might die this turn because 9 lives lets them play 9 more spells. Worst day of my life. Cast Fae of Wishes. Deal. Game's over. Vortex Berserker. Play with Fire is weak. And Live to Sage is kind of weak. We just don't need extra cards, right? Like, we don't need card advantage things. We just need damage. They don't really interact at all. Stomp. Get stomped. Dark Jason, to me that just sounds like you're a person who likes to play Bonecrusher Giant, or you're a person who likes to play 9 lives. Do we keep this one? I think so. On the draw. They've taken a mulligan. It's close, right? We need to draw land, obviously. But if we draw land, we got Gatekeeper, some burn. This could have been a mulligan, though. If you said, hey, Todd, definitely mulligan that hand, you idiot, I would say, yeah, maybe you're right. You gotta learn to love the one-landers, though. Come on, land. Maybe we just play Live the Sage because it's free. But Arboreal Grazer is horrific for me. Not the best in the world. All right. Well, we're probably not dead next turn, but we're probably going to die the turn after that. Unless, of course, we draw a land right now? Question mark? Oh, yeah. How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the One-Landers, a memoir by Todd Anderson. Oh, yeah. Anger of the Gods, huh? That's not very fucking nice. If I don't draw a land, I'll just Lightning Strike. They're dead to Lightning Strike attack, Lightning Strike attack. And they can't Thespian Stage this turn. That's lit. Oh, maybe they... Yeah, okay. Well, now I gotta strike this probably. Nope, it's this now. I'm gonna exile the Anger in case they Balagad Recovery it. That was not very cash money of you, opponent. Yeah, you're right. All right, Den of the Bugbear. We'll go strike on this thing so he can just attack unfettered, put him to 5. And then they'll copy this, and then they got to bounce Gatekeeper before they combo. That's basically it, right? So they're at 5, so they can play 2 things. But the second thing needs to deal with this. So then go pour over the pages, kill this, and then kill me. Kind of like something like that. They did mold a 5, but we did also keep a 1-lander. Supreme Verdicts. All right, they're dead. Good. I guess no, they can kill me now. They can go untap and do all their shit. No, dude. Just don't have it. Just don't have it one time, man. Should have struck them so they only get 1 sorcery. You're right. Let's see, it still prevents some damage. All right, we're probably dead now. That sucks. Hidden Strings and Pour of the Pages, a classic. They drew their 1 Verdict and their 1 Anger. Just want to point that out. They have 1 Verdict and 1 Anger, and they drew them both, and they needed both. And they might still be dead. You know, Pour Over the Pages doesn't auto-win. They don't just auto-win, especially when they mold. Balagad Recovery. Okay, now they auto-win. GG. They can whiff. They can still whiff. They went up to 3 Angers recently. Fine, fine, fine. Fine, 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 fine. And don't you just love Lotus Field combo? Chat, how do you feel about Lotus Field combo? You think it's dope as hell? Well, we're not friends. Love to watch other people have fun playing Magic. Oh no! They might be dead! Galvanic Iteration, Shimmer Possibility. That's probably the best one they could have played, Lamau. Takes a bit too long to finish, but cool deck. It's fine. It was really, really fucked up with Underworld Breach. Underworld Breach made it just toxic. Actual toxic. Hated it. Can't I play Mono Red and Lotus combo? And Phoenix? Yes, Seeker, you may. You may do whatever you want. I'm not your boss. I'm only the boss of my channel. Hell, I'm barely the boss of my channel. Travis says, I don't really like combo in general. That's fair. I think it's a cool part of the game. Just cheeky interactions that allow you to mess up stuff. I don't like it when they print cards that are specifically combo fuel. Like, I actually just extremely dislike Lotus Field as a mana engine, you know? Lotus Field's a snooze, yeah. I think they're gonna try to trick me. I don't know what's gonna happen though. What are the 3 cards they get, chat? What 3 cards are they going to get? And which one do I put in the graveyard? Alright, sorry, it doesn't go to the graveyard, it goes to the back in the deck. I cast me plenty of Merge Ultimatum and Standard. Pour over the pages, peer through depths, and Omniscience, huh? So, do I just put pour over the pages in the grave? Let them have peer? Oh wait, no, peer is the big black spell, right? Never mind. We bend pour. I mean, we can't. I think maybe they make it so we can't bend pour, right? All right. So what does this do? All right. So they don't have mana, and they've played a land, I think. So we put pour back in the deck, and I think they're dead, actually. Yeah, I think they have played a land. I think they played the Botanical Sanctum. I don't think they. I think they maybe didn't have it. They couldn't do anything. And they hard cast Fae of Wishes. I'm pretty sure they played a land this turn, which is why I didn't care about them drawing half their deck or whatever. Should I kill him in style with my Chandra? Forgot to bring in the Omni from the side? Maybe. Maybe it was Omniscience, pour over the pages, and peer. And so they didn't have the Omniscience for some reason, and now they're dead. Yeah, they just made an error. Chandra be dressed to kill. Are there any free spells I should worry about? Does this format even have free spells? They likely already had in hand, maybe. Well, didn't they cast Emergent Ultimatum? That was what, 7? How much did they have floating when they did that? 1? 8? So they were short of casting Omni. Wonder what your opponent thinks of mono red. I don't know. I hope that they go whine about it. All right, we're here for round number 4, excuse me. Round number 4 with a great opening hand we're going to keep on the play. We keep drawing this Mutavault a lot as a singleton. I kind of want to add another one, just play 22 lands. But if we're not playing Chandra Torch, I don't know if we need that many lands. Yeah, it's a lot of text, but it's also just impossible for mono red to beat. Elder Gargaroth is a tough one for old Shock. They played it ahead of schedule. I killed 3 Llanowar Elves, and they still played it on turn 4, and I couldn't do anything about it. I hope they go Fabled Passage, main phase, crack it. And that way I can Gatekeeper it and deal them some damage. That's what I hope happens. I don't know what they're playing. We should cut Coco from your list and play Nissa and Elder Daddy. I think maybe Nissa is bad. I think the payoff is too easy to deal with. Okay, I think I am going to play Gatekeeper. It's just a 2/1 first strike, but I use my mana efficiently. Next turn I can go Soul-Scar Bonecrusher or Soul-Scar another Gatekeeper, depending on if my opponent kills one of my creatures. I think just playing another Soul-Scar there is a pretty lackluster play. But I did want to go ahead and play the Den of the Bugbear so that it enters the battlefield untapped. Even if we could play Mutavault and the next turn maybe threaten an attack with it, it's just a little awkward. Gatekeeper does potentially deal extra damage, but holding it so that it can't attack doesn't really add to that, you know what I mean? Fatal Push or Thoughtseize, dealer's choice. It's got to be, if it's Thoughtseize, they lose. If it's Fatal Push, they're in business. All right, so I think they're Rakdos, so I'm going to just take the Fatal Push here. Also, if they're a Kroxa deck, getting their Fatal Push means we're just shrinking their graveyard a little. Yeah, the bots are dead. I don't know what's wrong, Seeker. I'm sorry. Next turn we can go Stomp plus activate Mutavault. If they just play Cemetery Trespasser though, that's going to be really annoying. That card's really good. I gotta say, I've been very impressed with that card. All right, Thoughtseize. That's fine. No Anger of the Gods is all I care about. Stomp on the Gatekeeper. They take a little extra damage. We'll activate Mutavault and attack. Every opponent is glacial, man. The Lightning Strike's actually a great draw because we can kill the Bonecrusher, but we'll probably wait until next turn to do it so that we get the extra boost from our Soul-Scars. Now, with that said, they might not play Bonecrusher this turn, in which case, you know, same old, same old. We're playing both, Seeker. All right, so they're gonna we can't kill it yet because we're gonna have to discard a card. So we're gonna wait until next turn, and we'll activate Mutavault, Lightning Strike, and discard whatever we draw probably. And this is why we play a Mutavault. This situation right here, where we get to use all of our mana efficiently, it's really good. Just a lot of extra damage piling up because of it. 2 last turn, 2 this turn, and it's so cheap. It doesn't hurt us too often with the red pips either. But Chief's Thirst, that's fine. Probably Bonecrusher coming down. If we draw a land, we'll activate Den. Otherwise, we'll just probably play whatever it is and stare at a Bonecrusher for a turn. But they're at 5, so we just need a couple burn spells to burn them out. Hope they don't draw life gain with more Graveyard Trespassers. All right, perfect. So we'll go Den. Now, if they go Fatal Push, that's bad. I'm going to attack with both. Because the token's going to get eaten either way, right? Either they're trading with Bugbear and taking 2, or they're eating a token and going to 1. And then they're losing to Bugbear next turn. So now they have to kill both of these and the Mutavault. So we should be fine unless they play Kalitas. A Kalitas exactly, and then we don't draw Burn, and we're fucked. No Kalitas. No Kalitas. Stomp buys them a turn 2, I guess. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, not Kalitas though, so we're still in business. They're at 3. We got a lot of outs to straight up kill them. All of our burn kills them because of the Mutavault. Chandra doesn't quite do it. Swiftspear. We can put them to 1 and then they need a top deck. I'll put them to 1, they need a top deck. And now all of our spells kill them. All of our non-creatures, that is. Oh, hell yeah, Storm Breath. Ukamedia, I think it's just a lot better than people thought. The ward of discard a card is pretty powerful. It tags the graveyard. It drains some life. It blocks. It has 3 toughness, so it dodges Stomp. I think Trespasser is the real deal. Trespasser is the real deal, Lucille. All right, well, we're going to go for the kill. Oh, no, they have Bugbear. All right, we can't go for the kill. They can't draw a card with Lock Twin, though. They're at 1. Every burn spell kills them. We have a lot of it. Live the Sage is still pretty good. Chandra ends it. Yeah, I should have played a land. You're right. I definitely should have played the land, because now it's even worse. We got some looks. Okay. We can still kill him with Ramunap now, too. I'd probably still play Den of the Bugbear if I drew it, though, over this. But I definitely should have played this land last turn. That was a huge mistake. So now they're going to play Bonecrusher. And I'm going to draw 4 lands in a row and die. That's my plan. Hell, it's only got to be like 2 lands, actually. So this is 15. And then after that, it's 12. So I'm at 3. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 40 outs. 40 outs. Fuck! Come on! Yeah, 21 lands is too many, I agree. We'll go to 19. Flat out every game. Alright, well now I think Swiftspear is good too. Cut to a slick 17, yeah, maybe. Ah! Oh, Bug! Go fuck yourself, Cole against command. Eat shit, Cole against command! I'm so glad. If I had drawn Skewer the Critics, I would have thrown up in my mouth. I would have thrown up in my mouth if I drew Skewer the Critics and I got Cole against commanded. Holy shit. Get bonked. Bonk. Easy. Vortex in. Chandra Torch in. Mutavault in. Do I want Scabbies? I don't want to play with fire. They have no creatures with tags except for Den of the Bugbear. Is Vortex even good? Their life gain is minimal. Life gain is minimal. And it's also incremental, which is kind of annoying. Do I want Coil? Coil does kill some stuff. It does kill some things. Oh, what's up, Joey? We're just playing some mono red, some baby red. You know how it goes. I think light up is good, but it's hard to get churning because of all the removal. Skewers may be bad. So do Skewer for Coil. I just want ways to be able to deal with Kalitas. Plus, the Coil will usually have targets, you know. Plus, I want to do sorcery for sorcery, so our lightning strikes can still tag their lands. All right, this hand's quite good, especially if they're just removal heavy. The Chandra could just own them. The Soul-Scar early is going to hopefully trade up on mana, but if they push it, that's fine. Maybe Eidolon will stick around. And then if we draw a land, we can play Chandra on 3. Solus, I'm not down on Modern. I just thought at the beginning of this month I would just go hard on Pioneer and see what happened. I've been trying to stream it every day, every weekday. And I wrote my article about it last week. I'm going to write an article this week about it. Although I don't know what I'm writing about yet. I wrote about Baby Red last week, so I can't really do another Baby Red article. Maybe I'll just say, like, this is the best deck of each archetype. This is how you beat them or whatever. Something like that. I don't know. All right, well, we're going to leave Soul-Scar. No reason not to. If it dies, it dies. Do they have push and play with fire? Didn't think so. Is Orzhov SRAM still a thing? I don't know, Joey. I forgot about that deck. The old SRAM plus, you know, just play a bunch of shit on it and draw a bunch of cards. Legion's End. Well, luckily we don't have another one in hand, so that's good news. I forgot about that deck. I know the one in Historic is kind of cool because you get the core Spirit Dancer. So you kind of get an extra one. Oh, baby. Den of the Bugbear, number 2, right on time. You could spread the gospel of the Siege Rhino. I could. I just don't know what the rest of the deck entails. You know what I mean? What does the rest of the deck entail? Because the removal's bad. The ramp is bad. It'd have to be like Black Core for Fatal Push, Fabled Passage, Thoughtseize, and then what? Then what's your 2-drop? Maybe Trespasser is good there with Rhino. All right, we're going to pitch Lightning Strike. And we're going to play Chandra Dress to Kill. Oh, yeah, Joey. It was actually... Oh, that was a sick draw. We actually have a YouTube video on vampires. If you want to... !YouTube and go hit that follow. You can check out the... it's an edited VOD from earlier last week. Urian Rhinos, obviously. Obviously. Oops, all Siege Rhinos. The Doctor! The tough part of Abzan is that you're trying to be mid-range, but you can't run utility lands. Yeah, that's probably true. There's not an Abzan Triumph, right, either? You can just play Abzan aggro? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is one. Inditha. Inditha Triumph. So that one's nice. Blood Tithe Motherfucker. Is this getting pushed? Maybe. All right, so one up top. I think I'm going to Chandra tick up Coil to keep my Planeswalkers nice and healthy. So we can still minus the Chandra. I assume we're getting pushed. There's no reason for them to main phase a push, but maybe not. But this can deal 4 to something. Oh, wow, no removal. So if they just go Blood Token into land attack with Den or attack with Hive, I think that's fine. We'll just start using our Chandras to gain some card advantage, I guess. Now we could go activate Chandra Torch for mana, activate Den, something like that, and play Swiftspear if we do mana on both. It could be good. Sorin the Mirthless. You gonna make a little guy? Just gonna make a little guy? A life-linking guy? Alright. Man, I really don't want to be vulnerable to Kalidas, though. Alright, we're gonna +1 this Chandra. Lightning Strike, sure. So now we can go play this. Play this. Play this. And then I'm gonna just deal 2, I think. No reason for mana. We'll kill the Sorin though, because it's better than giving him a body next turn. A 2/3, another thing I have to deal with. Since the 2/3 lifelink is actually not super easy to kill, thanks to Play with Fire and Stomp being primary damage output. But we did want to keep this with the ability to minus, so they can't just play a Kalitas or other big toughness thing. All right, Legion's in. I'm glad these are mixed and matched. That would have been disastrous. All right, so top card. Anything worth playing? Nope. 1 damage. Bugbear time. Easy clap. Forever Exile Zone? I know, it's so stupid. It's in the other Exile Zone. Here's 1 Exile Zone. Here's the Forever Exile Zone. All right. 3-1. This deck's feeling pretty crispy, pretty clean. We'll be back with the next round in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're here for the last match with Baby Red. If we win, we're 4-1 and get some nice prizes. If we lose, we're 3-2 and get much worse prizes. We're going to mulligan this one. It's a pretty weak opener. This hand's quite strong. We'll probably put back a land. I guess we'll put back a Ramunap. Just because I don't want to be dealing myself a bunch of damage early, just in case. This just in, mono red opponents. I think opponents are being too slow. Maybe. I mean, 18 minutes. I mean, I had 20 minutes left on my clock and they had 2 minutes on their clock. So that's not really a fair comparison. All right, so there's some kind of Gruul deck. Maybe playing a 3rd color. Ooh. So Naya, probably Winata. Naya Winata. I'm just going to take their Elvish Mystic and get my creature online since it has first strike. I don't want to just pop a voice. It's kind of weak sauce. Cut the clock to 20. Cut it to 15, man. Make people play faster. That's all I know. It's daytime, baby. Land. So we go Swiftspear, Stompy Stomp, and then we'll eat the Brutal Cathar. Once the Cemetery Reaper comes back. Mr. Brutal. Attack for 2. No Winota cross fingers. No Winota cross fingers. Don't do it to me. Oh, tapped land. They didn't do it to me, chat. Elvish Mystic, take 2. Okay, we're gonna tackle both. See what happens. This play with fire was actually super good. We could have gone fire upstairs, light up the stage pre. Now we'll just go play with fire this. Post combat, we'll skewer the token. We just want to keep their board completely clear if possible. That way Winota doesn't have as big of an impact on the game as she could. Plus, this thing can grow out of control if they hit okay. All right, so we got Gatekeeper number 2 and a play with fire next turn. That could be great for locking them out of the game, maybe. This is going to be tapped for sure. All right, so we go Gatekeeper. We'll play the play with fire as well instead of the Bonecrusher. I ain't never scared. Bottom this. That puts them to 4, so any creature they play kills them. All right. Lava Coil is coming in. I don't know if Chandra is good enough. I think it's not. Torcho. I don't think Scab-Clan does anything. Roiling Vortex. They're not casting the spells off of Winota, so that doesn't do anything. Can you update Copper live during boarding? I can. My bots are broken today, though. Harlan, I need you to take my baby red deck and go play with it some and tell me what's wrong with it. But it's good. I think it's pretty good. I like Skewer a lot so far with Chandra. I'm not a huge fan of Light Up the Stage, though. But everything else has looked pretty good. Hell yeah, baby. That's called teamwork. All right, so we got 4 Lava Coils coming in. I think it's Light Up the Stage out. Again, it's hard to get through when your opponent has a lot of creatures, and we have a huge emphasis on killing those creatures. Eidolon the Great Revel is good enough, I think, but maybe not. Maybe we trim 1. I like all of our interaction, and I think DTK is an easy way to refresh once we've eliminated their early threats. 21 seems like a big number. You think that until you just realize that you have a bunch of lands that have cool abilities that cost 4 mana. And then you don't mind flooding sometimes. We got a mulligan this one, unfortunately. This one's a bit better. I'm going to put back Skewer maybe. Maybe Swifty. Maybe Gatekeeper. I think maybe I don't have time for Gatekeeper, so we'll just use our ones for some damage output. 21 feels low to you? Yeah, I think another Mutavault would be good. Let's see, we cut, maybe we go 2 big Chandra, a second and another Mutavault, and we cut the 3 Light Up the Stages, something like that. All right, so let's go Soul-Scar first. We can attack for 1 with the Swiftspear, but I'd rather get both my prowess things online first. So, let's see, a goose. The goose is loose. All right. We cannot kill 2 creatures this turn, so we will instead just kill 1, and I will kill the goose because it can tap for red mana. I know they can only do it 1 time, but they might need that 1 turn just to cast their 4-drop to get it down. But maybe I should have let them. Then I wouldn't even have to kill the goose. Guess we'll stomp a cat token, and then we'll wait on the... Wait for him to play a creature before we play with fire on the other one. No, we should probably just go ahead and do this and hope they don't have any... Hope they don't have anything to crew. Plus, all they would be making is food tokens now because they don't have another thing. Another chair would be kind of annoying. But this is leaving too much damage on the table if I don't kill it now. Because I'm like 90% to kill it. Denbos Ruins already a lot of land utility. Yeah, which is why we're not playing 4 Mutavaults. And honestly, it's probably there's a chance that we should be playing 4 Mutavaults. And we just cut the Eidolons. All right, so another Chariot. That's a bummer. That's kind of what I was scared of. Not a lot we can do in this scenario. I think we're just too slow. We didn't have the answer for the turn 1 elf was a big deal. Being on the draw against elf deck is always kind of a nightmare. They should definitely attack. All right, we're going to attack with 2 of these. And see how they block. If they block. We'll just go Lightning Strike on one of these. And hope that they don't have another creature with power. Maybe I need a Braids. Do you think a Braid could be good? They reprinted a Braid, so now it's legal. Was it always legal? I can't remember. I feel like we should just be playing 4 Braid main deck. Well, it was also reprinted, right? It just didn't see any play because there's no artifacts in Standard. Well, Smash the Smithereens can't kill a normal-ass creature. The reason a Braid is good is because it's creature or artifact. You know? Lava Coil is looking extremely embarrassing. Chariot's a good card. I know. Sarkin, our opponent's playing Winota, not us. Don't be saying Pog to our opponent's decky. That's no funsies. Wow, that sucks. I didn't think they'd block. Oh well. I'm like extremely close to conceding. Oh, that's fair, Sarkin. I'm just trolling. All right, you win. It's fine. I don't even care. Maybe we just want Cage for this matchup, but they can play well with all their stuff. Let's see. All right, let's go Eidolon. I'm gonna cut coils. I'm just gonna go mono beatdowns. No, I want some coils. Okay, keep this one. This one's a good one. So we have the turn 1 play with fire, turn 2 Eidolon, turn 3 Chandra. Not a bad start. Hopefully we draw another 1 mana thing to play off the Chandra. Skewer the Critics would be lit. Zap. Don't want another land, please. Now, if they play Voice Resurgence, it's going to be a little sad. But we'll just not trade, right? We'll just try to draw coil eventually. Elf, okay. Elf, go. I want to save the coil. I want to get the Chandra down as well. So now if they go 4th mana, I mean, maybe they play Chariot, I'm screwed, right? But if they just play Winota or just like a creature or 2, I'd rather save the coil for like a Voice Resurgence or something. Tolvlar. All right, cool. All right. Oh, that's perfect. So now they're just extremely dead. Take another 2. Carry the 1. I kind of want to hit 1 card. I guess that's just worse. It's 1 extra damage. Could just dinner the Bugbear. This actually makes it so they have to block or else they can't play a cheap spell. Yeah. Alright, so now they can't play a cheap spell. They have to play 4-drop. And I think they're dead to most things. The creature they get is tapped. I guess they could hit Huntmaster. Huntmaster would suck. But we still have a chance to kill them. Oh, they're just dead anyway. All right, there it goes. 4-1 with Baby Red. I'm going to have Harlan help me work on it a little bit, and maybe we'll play it again tomorrow and keep honing it, because it feels like the only thing I've really liked is just being low to the ground and aggressive, so that we can interact with combo in a number of ways, but also have longevity. The light up the stages were rather weak, so I'll probably be trying to replace those. Chandra plus Skewer was quite strong. My goal eventually is for them to print another 1-mana wizard, so we can play Soul-Scar Mage, get to Lava Runner, and another good wizard, and then we can play Chandra with Wizard's Lightning. I think Wizard's Lightning is going to end up being the key to making Chandra Dress to Kill go from a 10 to an 11. I already think it's an excellent Magic card, but we need like 1 more thing that costs 1 mana, and I honestly think that the Spectacle cards are maybe where it's at, and maybe we even like lower our curve even more. We cut Gatekeeper, Eidolon, or Bonecrusher, one of those, play another 1-drop, and then just go hard on all the cheap Spectacle stuff, maybe. Absolutely love Den of the Bugbear. Love Ramunap Ruins. It's basically free. I still like the Mutavault. Harlan doesn't like it, but I liked it. The sideboard, the coils were whatever. I kind of wanted them to be instants, but just being able to deal 4 in exile, I think, are 2 important things, and you just want 1 card to be able to do both. Roiling Vortex didn't do much, but it could be great. Thanks, Edward, for the sub. Chandra, Torture, Defiance, and the sideboard felt a little weird. Maybe we just up the land a little bit, play on main deck, play another Mutavault or something. Scab-Clan Berserkers never came in. They came in against Lotus Field, but we never drew them. But I do think they're fine. Maybe 4 is a lot. Anyway, that's Baby Red. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.